Today is Wednesday, September 21st, 2022. It is also day 226 of Blender, and today I'm going to try to replicate Timmy Turner's room from Fairly Odd Parents. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go to Blender real quick, and I'm going to pull up kind of like a reference view. I downloaded this add-on called BlendRef, so that's that. And I can just import images here. So I'm just going to import the one that I want to take here. I think it's this one, right? Yep. Okay. Why is it so small? Okay. Zoom in. Okay. So I'll start with deleting the cube, then doing Shift A, Mesh, and then Plane. Go into Edit mode. Forgot to turn on my shortcuts. Then go into Edge Select. Select these edges at the back over here by pressing Shift and then doing E and then Z to extrude along these Z-axes. All right, so first things first, go to Modifiers, which is a wrench icon, Solidify Modifier. I like to do 0.08. And then even thickness, and then apply that. And then what I like to do is go to edit mode, face select, select this face, and then I like to, well, it depends. So I'm gonna do Control R, and then, whoa, wait, hold up. Shift D, P by selection. So Shift D to make a copy, and then P to separate. So then what I'll do is I'll go into edit mode for that specific floor. Let me actually call it the floor in the outliner. So if I go into edit mode and then I can do Control R on it, and then I'll do 7 times, and then I'll right click and then left click, and then what I'll do is actually, you know what I should have done? Probably like 14. Let me do Control R 14 times, and then right click, left click. Whoa. Okay, and then I'm gonna select alternating edges here. Oops, that's not alternating. And then I'm going to press X and then dissolve edges. And then I'll select everything by pressing A and then go to mesh and then separate by loose, no, split faces by edges. And then I'll go into P and then separate by loose parts. And then now if I go into object mode, they're literally their own little things here. So the idea is now I can select all of them and that what's going on? Okay. And then do Control J to join them. What? Let me do GC to bring this up. Control J to join them. Why is it not letting me join? Okay, let me hide this thing. Oh my god. Hide, select these. Control J. Shift and then select everything else. Control J. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. And then took me a while. So unhide this and then go to modifiers and add a solidify modifier and then add a bevel. And then I'm going to be able to see if I increase these. Oops, wrong way. I'm supposed to do 1. There we go. Do something like 0.05. And then as for the bevel, maybe 0.02, but then make sure that this is like, I don't know, 10 or something. And then let's see. It's kind of flat, so how about we do 0.02 so it's more flatter. And then I think that works things out, I guess. And then I'll go down here to bevel geometry. I'll say, not geometry, shading, harden normals. And then I'll go to object data properties and go to normals, click auto smooth. All right, and then I'll go to materials, click on new for material. And then I'll just go to, wait, I can't. How am I supposed to open this now? How am I supposed to get the colors? Let's see. How am I supposed to do this? I can just go, okay, hold up real quick. Let me go to Canva. Oh, you know what? Let me be smart about this. Go here and then just literally upload the image here. Where's the image? here, and then I can use my color picker and get the color of this over here, the floor. Beautiful. Okay, base color, hex, and then paste that in there. And then I won't be able to see that until I'm in material preview, and then beautiful, there we go. I'm gonna do the same thing for the walls. So really, I can just select this, click a new material, and I'll just go and select this color for the wall. It's kind of like a darker shade of blue. And then go to base color, hex, and then paste that in there. And then it's time for, well, there's a border, like a little paneling, so I'll do that then. How am I gonna do that? I don't know, we'll figure it out. So, yeah, I kid you not, I don't know. Let me think. I could select this and then just go to these edges. It's not even letting me, oh, because I need to apply these, but I can't until I'm in object mode. So apply this, then go here, but then it's not gonna let me do that. So let me do Control Z. And then what I'll do instead, maybe I can do Alt and then select, no, it's not letting me do that. Okay. So how about I just hide the floor by pressing H, and then I'll go here into edit mode, select this edge, and then I can do E and then Z to extrude on the Z axis. It's kind of a little bit like this. And then I could just go to face select this face, and then just E and then X to extrude along the X axis. So it's kind of like border, and then like paneling, right? So something like that. And then I could just let's see. I don't know. I think I could, if I give it a bevel, would that really do anything? Meh. Not really, but maybe if I just make it its own material. Whoops, wrong thing. So if I just select this and then this, and then do Shift D, and then honestly, let me do Control Z 5,000 times until this is over with. And then I find it easier if I were to just not do this, and then instead of doing this, what did I just do? Okay, Shift A, plane, mesh plane, then scale on the Y to make it very, 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 very thin, and then rotate on the X90. Nope, 180. Nope, 270. Oh, Z 80. Nope, 90. There we go. And then RX90. Nope. Where am I going? R, rotate X, so RX, and then I don't even know. RX 90. There we go. And then G, whoa, hold up. Okay. Don't know what just happened here. G, Z to bring it up, and then S and then Z to scale it on the Z axis. Probably make it a bit taller than that. All right, and then turn on snapping. What did I just do? Okay, turn on snapping. Go to face, project, and then do G and then X to, there we go, and then GZ to grab on the x-axis, and then go to modifiers, add a solidify modifier, do something like that, 0.1, that's fine. And then what I'll do is leave it there, like that's it. Honestly, that's it. All right, and then just take this Shift D and then do R to rotate, Z to rotate on the Z axis, and then 90, and then just do the same thing here. I would actually just kind of snap it over here, and then maybe take this edge here. Or actually, let me see. Let me take this GZ and then take this face by pressing face select, and then is this thing fine? I'm trying to, oh, it's because it's not, okay, let me apply this in object mode. And then apply that, go back into edit mode. Now I can select the face and then I'll turn on, let's see, vertex instead. And then do G and then just hover over that vertex. I think it's X, right? There we go. Now it's beautiful paneling, and then it is the same color as this one. So I'm gonna go the material properties, call this wall blue, and then I'll just grab these and give it wall blue. Although what I would want, what the heck? What I would want to do actually is well, you know what? I think it's fine. Although I would want the edges at the top to have like a black border, but I feel like that's just a 2D element, not a 3D. Maybe you'll be, yeah, you could see it here kind of. Anyway, what am I doing again? Okay, let me start with the little table, coffee table thing. Okay, it's not a coffee table, it's a bedside table. What am I saying? Okay, cube, G, scale this down, GZ. Um, let's see. So at the top, if I go into edit mode, face select, I can do E and then Z to extrude. Okay, let me turn off snapping. All right, something like this. And then I could just take, no, take these faces at the side, and I'm gonna try to do Alt E and then extrude faces along normals. Oops, wrong way. Something like that. Beautiful. And then, oh, I just realized, I don't know, maybe that's too much. Let's do SN. Well, it doesn't really look like that's what it is. You know what, whatever, it's fine. All right, and then I'm gonna take this space and I'm gonna press I to inset, and then S and then Z to scale, and then G and then Z to bring this up, and then just E and then just extrude it a bit, and then do Shift D and then escape, and then P by selection to separate, and then turn on snapping to vertex, G, and then just hover. Whoa, go into edit mode and then select it, and then do G and then hover over vertex. And then I would just do, honestly, Shift A, mesh circle, scale that down, GZ to bring it up, RZ 90 to rotate. Why is it not rotating? Hello. RZ. Oh, you know what I should have done? Let me delete this. So delete that, Shift A, mesh circle, and before doing anything, go to the bottom left corner and make sure that it has N gone for the fill type, and then do GZ and bring it up. And then turn off snapping, RZ90 to rotate. Why doesn't it literally not do that? ROX90. I am so confused. RX90. RZ90. There we go. Not scape. Scale that down, GZ to bring that here. Turn on snapping to face project so that it snaps to the space here. And then scale it way down. And then do G and put that right in here. Let me go into edit mode. Whoa, no, for this. Select this face. Why can't I select the face now? Are you kidding me? Oh, it's because it's a thing. Okay. Maybe I can just add a modifier bevel so it's able to be seen more. How about add a subdivision surface? There we go. Now we're talking. Let's do 2 and then do control, go into edit mode, and then do control R to kind of move it here, control R to kind of move it here. Well, that's kind of weird. How do I do the borders? I wish I could just do the borders. That's like such a 3D, I mean a 2D thing to do. Maybe what I can do instead is get rid of the subdivision surface modifier and just give it a thickness. So a solidify modifier and just do something like on the one so it goes outwards, something like that, right? So like 0.03 or something. So it's like more visible. There we go. And then where's the circle? All right, so then this would just be kind of like the handle. So maybe I'm gonna do GZ, and then it's kind of an outline. I just don't know how to do the outline though. Oh my God. So I probably shouldn't have done. Can I add a material? Hold up. If I just do G and then if I did that but without let me see. If I did this, could I have added a color? So RZ90. No, but the idea was I just shift a mesh circle and then do nothing and then do GZ to bring it up. And then if I could give it a color, could I give it a color of black? So it looks, oh, I could have. That's exactly what I wanted. So let me delete this and then RX90 and then RZ90 and then scale it down and then just turn on snapping so it snaps to the space over here and even scale it down even more. And then just do G and then X to kind of snap it here. And then object data properties, I'll just go to nope, wrong thing. Here and add a solidify modifier and just do one so it grows on the outside and do something like, wait, no, that's not what I want. Huh, could I extrude it? If I go into, how in the world am I supposed to extrude this? Hmm, I'm confused. Maybe I shouldn't have deleted the circle. Let's see, because the solidify modifier isn't working, obviously. Interesting. Okay, how about we don't do this and then we go back to how we had our stuff. So let me go back to that black circle that was there. Okay, and then delete this. It doesn't really even matter. All right, and then let me go here to Blender and get this color over here. Click on material properties and then just paste that color in there. And then this is also, nope, wrong thing. Nope, wrong thing also. Nope, wrong thing again. There we go. All right, that's kind of the idea. And then there's like boxes at the bottom. So what I'll do is I'll just do Control R, kind of over. Nope, let me turn off snapping. Then do G and then Y to kind of do something here. Control R again. Then put it something over here. And then Control R again and just do it like kind of this way now. Do something here and do Control R again and do something kind of over here. And so then now what I can do is, first of all, let me go into object mode and make my life easier. Let's just do G, select these things, and then do GZ to bring this up. Go into edit mode. Okay. I think I might just change this to be a little bit over here. And then I can just do face select and select these faces and then just do E and then Z to extrude. I might just do negative 0.5. Whoa. Negative. You know what? It doesn't even matter. Actually, it does matter. Negative 0.3. How does it do that? Negative 0.05. 0.5. I'm so confused. Negative 0.05. Okay, there we go. So again, E and then negative 0.05. Why is it doing this to me? negative 0.05. Okay. Select this one, E, and then backspace negative 0.05. Are you kidding me? Backspace, backspace, negative 0.05. Okay. This thing again, E, and then negative 0.05. There we go. Thank God. Let's move this down. I'm going to turn on snapping and then just do GZ to bring it down, GX to move it over here, GY to move it kind of over here. And then let me do the bed. So the bed is just literally a cube. S and then X to scale, and then S and then Y to scale on the Y-axis, then just do snap, GZ to kind of snap it there. Just S and then Z to kind of scale it down a bit, and then S and then X to kind of scale it this way, and then S and then Y to maybe make it a little larger. And then as for the back, I can do like Shift A mesh, and I could do like I don't know, a plane, and then R and then X90, and then R and then Z90, and then kind of scale it down. And then I can do, what can I do? A modifier. So I can add a solidify modifier, give it some thickness. Let's do 1 even thickness. And then apply that. And then what I can do is I can go into edit mode, Control R, and kind of, you know what? Let me just add a solidify modifier, subdivision surface, not a solidify modifier, and do something like Control R, and then kind of something like, I don't know, let me do Control Z. Okay. Control R, bring it down this way. Control R, just kind of something here. And then what I can do is just, I don't know, maybe select this face and scale it. Oh, it looks like a piece of red. Something like that. Maybe take it over here, turn off snapping. Honestly, it looks like SpongeBob. I don't know. It's more like round. So I guess this could be a little, if I do this maybe, or I could just scale these, or I could just take all this, turn on X-ray, go to like, whoa, right view, and then just scale these on the Y. Actually Control Z, turn on proportional editing and then scale on the Y. So something like that, and then I think that's fine, but it's also not fine because this is kind of like, you know what, it doesn't have to be perfect. But it does though, like, I don't know. Okay, hold up. So something like this. Whoa, what did I just do? GZ. I mean, I had the shape and then I don't have it. Like, come on. Let's see. I do that and then it's more like straight. So let me try again. I could do Shift A mesh and then plane, and then GZ to bring it up, and then RX90, and then RZ90, and then scale it downwards, give it a solidify modifier, just do something like that, even thickness, apply that, and then a subdivision surface modifier. Let's do 2, and then I'm going to try to do this correctly. So Control R to bring it. Or should I not do that? Yeah, it has to be straight here. Has to be kind of straight here. And then my question is, if I do this, and then maybe I can take in, whoa. If I rotate, I could rotate kind of this way. Do something like that, and then take this edge. I could have done, I've taken both of these edges and then rotate them this way, and then taking both of these edges and rotate them. Whoa, never mind. I meant these edges here, and then rotate them this way. What is going on? So something like this. And then let's see, could this have been more curved? I don't even know what I just did, but whatever. Oh, there we go. And then this over here, maybe this is better. I'm not even sure. Yeah, I really don't know. I kid you not, I don't know. I'm gonna go with this though because it looks to be promising. If I just select this face and I rotate it, or maybe I can grab it and just do something like, no, that's wrong. I could rotate it. No, okay. Let me turn on snapping, do GZ to bring it down. Scale it, not that much. Okay, just snap it over here. And then scale on the Y and do GZ, and then I have to do something like extrude these. Whoa, turn off snapping, extrude this kind of like this. And then just do Control R, and I would just move these here and do Control R and move it here. And then I would take this face and then extrude it on the Z, and then do Control R, move that here, and then I would actually maybe take these faces, or not, okay. How about I just do this again, Control Z, okay, whoa, no. Take this face, extrude, and then Z, and then scale. No, turn off proportional editing, then scale like this. But it's supposed to be a cube though, not whatever this is. Maybe do something like this, and then I can just do Control R to do this, and then do Control R to do that, Control R to move this. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Oh wow, that's horrible. Okay. So E and then Z, right, to extrude along the Z axis. And then I can do Control R, kind of like, well, no, I still want, so annoying. I could scale, but not like that. I wanted to scale on the Y, like so, and then I can do Control R, move it this way, Control R, move it that way, but I don't want it to be too much. I don't even know. Control R maybe here, put it down. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I kid you not, I'm so done. Take this face here, and then do the same thing again. So it's literally not letting me select the face. Like what? Okay, I guess I'll select the edges. Like what? So extrude, and then do something like select these faces, do Control R. It's still not even letting me. You know what? This is so annoying. Great. Okay, so you know what? I could just select these edges and make a face from them. Okay, hold up. So this edge, this edge, this one, and this one, F to make a face, okay? And then I can extrude it on the Z axis. And then I can scale it kind of on the Y. Okay, no, I guess not. Control R to bring this down, Control R to move it kind of like this way. Let's see. Girl is so confused right now. E and then Z, and then S and then Y. Why is it doing that? It's so odd. And then Control R to bring it up. Control. This is going to be a very wonky bed. Because I kid you not, I have no idea how to do this. Alright, we're going to go with that because. But it looks more realistic here. This is horrible. Like, actually, really horrible. I think I'm going to do Control Z 5,000 times and then just get rid of this, to be honest with you. Oh, I can't get rid of it. This is so annoying. Let me just delete this and then use this one. So S and then Z to bring this down. And then scale it and then do GZ and GY. And then I'll just do Shift A and then I'll do like a mesh and then I'll do a cylinder and then scale this and then S and then Z and then scale this on the Y and scale it on the X. And then just go to object properties and wait, just scale it even more. So whatever I apply to the Y, I'll apply to the X. And then I'll kind of have this snapped over here. GZ to bring it down the floor. And then S and then Z to scale it. Just do GZ to bring down, GY. Kind of like that. And then S and then Z. Right, something like that. Take this, GY, GX, and then GZ. Where is this thing even going? Okay. GY, GX, GZ, GY. And then I would just do Shift A, mesh, and then actually let me just duplicate this to be honest with you. And then scale that down, and then scale it on the X, and then just snap it to this thing here. Scale it on the Y, snap it to here. What am I doing? Bro, what? I can't even do this. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll just do Control R to this thing, and then I'll do another Control R kind of over here, and then I'll take this stuff, and then I'll scale it. Or maybe I won't scale it. Let me do Control R again over here, take this stuff now, scale it on the Y. No, that's not what I want. Turn on proportional editing. Kind of scale it that way. Then do G, Y to kind of move these things, and then R and then X to rotate. Kind of like that. Do GZ. Then this should be shade smooth, and then it should be like Control R. And then there should be like a subdivision surface for this. Let me go to object mode and see what that looks like. Yeah, so Control R to kind of bring it down. It doesn't really matter anyway. Then G and then Z, G, Y. S and Y. I should have rotated this on the X as well. GZ, turn on snapping. This is literally the most tedious thing I've ever done in my life. GX. Okay, thank God. Alright, and then what else are we doing? A circle, Shift A. What's a circle? Could be a UV sphere or UV sphere. Shift, scale that even downer or lesser. And then just gx kind of over here, gz, gy, and then scale it on the y. There we go. gy. Okay, great. Now I'm just gonna take these. The bed frame is the only thing that sucks. Shift D and then just do G and then Y to kind of move it over here, and then just rotate on the X the other way, this way. And then what I'll do is go and select this one, and then in sculpt mode, I'll go and just grab, I'll use the grab brush and just try to desperately grab this so that it actually reaches the thingy. This is so bad. Yeah, we're just gonna go with this because I kid you not, I'm like, these cannot happen right now. Okay, how about this? I think maybe this thing, let me go into object mode and grab these. Oh my god. And just do G and then Y to bring them a little closer like that. And then this one might be best if I just do R and then X. And then let's go back into sculpt mode and continue trying to literally ruin what we just did. This is like the worst thing I've ever done in my life. Alright, I kid you not, I have no idea how to do this. Okay, so maybe take this and then do G and then X to hide it. This is so bad. G and X. No. Select these things, G and then X. Okay, this is as good as it's gonna get. Maybe what I could do is just scale the bed. Something like that. And then really what the bed actually is a white box. So I'm going to click on new and click white. And then let's see. As for the pillow, I can do Shift A. Actually, let me just do Shift D, cube, GZ to bring it up, S and then X. And then I can just do Control R and do like Control R3 here. Then Control R2, and then just scale them on the Y. Whoa, turn off proportional editing. Scale on the Y. And then, what was I gonna do again? No, it was supposed to be Control R2 here, scale on the Y. And then just do like one Control R here. And then, it doesn't even matter. Let me go to modifiers, add a subdivision surface, and then just do Control R and kind of do something like that. Control R, kind of do something like this. Actually, let me do like 3 or something. And then actually let me get rid of these and then do 3. Beautiful. Okay, that's my pillow. Let's move on. So back into object mode, let me apply this, right click, shade smooth. Oh my god, I shouldn't have done right shade smooth. Okay. And then just do G and then just snap it over here. Boy, what is this thing doing? Okay, turn off snapping, then GY. Alright, and then for the blanket, I'll just do Shift A mesh plane, GZ, and then S, and then Y, and then G, Y, S, and then X, and then actually S and then Y, maybe a lot actually. and then I'll go into top view, wireframe, and then do GX. And then I'll try to get the shape of the bed. But actually needs to be smaller because it needs to be kind of up to here, right? So then I'll go into edit mode, right click, subdivide, 50 number of cuts, and then I'll go and just kind of select the shape of the bed here, which I think is that. And then I'll go to vertex groups plus assign a weight, and so I can make sure that works if it's red in weight paint. And then what I can do is go into object mode, Control S, and then go to physics properties, click on cloth, and then turn on pressure. And I think if I go to shape and then just put the group and then just play it, it should go like that. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. All right, turn off X-ray and then just kind of do GZ. Whoa, escape, whatever. Oh my god, why do I do this? Shade smooth. It's kind of flat, so it's not really... Okay, can we play this again, starting from 0? Okay, so let me do G and then Z to bring this. Oh, it doesn't even let grow. What in the world? Every single time. Okay, let me just bring it down. Let me do G and then Z to bring it down kind of like here. And then play it. Alright, so then let me go object, convert to mesh, and then do G and then Y to move it here, and then S and then Y to scale it, G and then Y, and then S and then Y, and then G and then Y 5,000 times more, and then just S and then Z to make it larger. There we go. And then yeah, that's all that's gonna happen right now. If I go to materials, let me just get that color for the little thing here. Material properties, base color, hex, paste that in there, and then I'll be able to see that there. The bed is kind of like this color, so new base color hex period right there. Then we have this color. Let me base color hex, paste that in there. Do the same thing for this one. I'm not even gonna bother using the same material. I'm just gonna do that. And then okay, no, at this point I might as well call it stand. I don't know. I'm just gonna call it a stand to be honest. So where's stand? So here, stand. All right, that's it. And then for the let's see, can I add a solidify? Actually, let me add a bevel. Or not, or not. I could add Control R here. Do something like that or something. And just scale it on the Y along with this. So S and then Y and then G and then X. Alright, something like that. Alright. And then probably should have done this a bit better. Okay, the fish tank. Oops. So R and Z. The fish tank, I kid you not, I'm gonna do UV sphere, scale it down, GZ, edit mode, go to top view, front view, doesn't really matter, and then literally dissolve, no, delete faces. What did I just do? Turn on X-ray. delete these faces. There we go. There we go. Right click, shade smooth, scale that down, put that thing in here, put it in there, do GZ, and then literally go into modifiers, click on new, do glass BSDF, and then 0.210 for the roughness, and then 0. No, 0.93 or something for the IQR, and then I'll give it a Solidify Modifier to give it some thickness. Let's do 1 even thickness, apply that, and then I'll go into render preview and then turn this into cycles and see what that looks like. Okay, and then what I can do is fill it up with water, so hopefully it doesn't take 5 hours. Shift A. What was I gonna do again? Oh yeah. I don't have time for this. I'm gonna do object, quick effects, quick liquid. And then just scale that way down, GZ to bring that down. Solid, no, what am I doing? Material preview. So this is gonna be my domain, basically where my water's gonna be. S and then Z, GZ to bring that down. Okay, I think we're good. And then what I'll do is, what will I do? R and then Z to rotate. And then I'll go to wireframe, and then I'll make sure that I'll do Shift A, mesh, and then like a UV sphere. Scale that down. Then do G, and then scale that down even more. And that's going to be my low. Probably should make this taller. So S and then G. I mean S and then, you know what, I don't even know. And then this, I'm going to go to physics properties, make it fluid. This is going to be my flow type liquid. This is going to be my effector, because it's what's going to be affected. It's planar, 0.5 surface thickness. And then the domain, let's do 60. Scroll down, make sure mesh is on and is resumable, and then play. Hopefully this is gonna work. If it doesn't work, I'm not gonna waste time on it. Of course it's not gonna work. For some reason, ever since 3.3, this thing just doesn't, it's just weird, bro. Did I not put it in the right place? Of course I didn't. Alright, this is supposed to be, nope. This flow is supposed to be at the center. There we go. So let me try that one more time. Alright, beautiful. It just needs to be a lot more than that, though. So let me do that again. Control A and apply the scale. Do that again. Yeah, no, it needs to be more. I could probably just take the domain. Where's the domain? The domain is the box that just disappeared, but it'll appear if I go to 0. There we go. Scale this on the Z, do GZ to bring it up. I could even do like that, Control A. Oops, that's too big. Okay. Escape. How about we do that? Let's do S and then Y to scale, and then we could do S and Z. Control A, apply to scale, and then do that. Oh my god, why? Okay, obviously too much. S and Z. Control A, apply the scale. Let's see. Are you serious right now? Why? Okay, Control A, apply the scale for the billionth time. Let's go back to keyframe 0. Apply that. Yeah, I don't care. It's good. It's good enough for me. I'm done. So I'm just gonna go back into layout. Why am I here? Oh yeah. material preview. Let's go to keyframe 10. Oh no, I needed to have it play until it was like, okay, I think that's fine. I don't even care anymore. Hide this, and then also hide and render preview. And then let's see. This is supposed to be, the domain is supposed to be, let me give it a material. It should be water. Let me go and see what it looks like in render preview. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. So I can do Shift D just to duplicate that. Oh no. I should actually do object convert to mesh. So that now it's a mesh. And then just do Shift D to duplicate and then do GZ. And then probably R and then X 180. And then do GZ to kind of just make it bigger. I don't even know, to be honest. I don't care. It's fine. All right, this is literally it. I'm not sure if I want to make the frame. Do I want to make the frame? I don't know if I want to make the frame. Um, I can go to face select and then G and then X, something like that, and then go here, do the same thing. Or not. I can do S and then X, and then do GX. I think how it was fine. Alright, I think that's it. I really am not feeling the vibe of doing like, what am I doing again? The frame. Like it's not gonna work out for me. So I'm just gonna go and work my life out and do Shift A, mesh, and then plane. Scale it. Not that much. Easy to bring it down. And then I'll go into edit mode. Let me go to material preview so I can actually see stuff. Select this edge and then do E and then Z and then go into modifiers, add a, what am I adding? A bevel to just make my backdrop. Apply that, R and then Z to rotate. And then what I'll do is do it more and then go to materials, click on new, probably do shade smooth, S and then Y, and then metallic 1, and then roughness 0.2, and then let me go to cycles and see what that gives me. Actually, I probably should do something like that. I think that's cool. So R and then Z, and then just do Control Alt Numpad 0 to align my camera to the view. That doesn't work, then go to edit preferences, input, and make sure emulate numpad is on. If that still doesn't work, go to make sure you have a camera in the first place. To get out of this, middle mouse button. To go back into the view, numpad 0. But I'm just going to do something like this. Alright, I'm not sure if that's going to be fine if I just go to the light. Where is the light? Let's see.